As you've probably heard before, van lifers have things break all the time, and coincidentally, car campers do too. This morning, our water pump had broken, and although it wasn't too big of a deal because we could still access our water jug, the reality is things break and stop working all the time. After we sort of fixed it, we left our secluded camp spot and decided to head back into civilization, with hopes of finding some place open with food. Good morning. We woke up to some snow last night, or I guess this morning.
It was snowing kind of all night, honestly.
Yeah, so that was a pleasant surprise. It was actually really pretty, and it wasn't too cold. But we went back into Silverton. There was one coffee shop open. It was the only place in town that was open, and we just chilled there for like 2 hours. We got some hot cocoa, and it was really nice. Our plan right now is to go into Ouray. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I'm not sure if we really have a plan, but we did book a hotel for tonight because it's maybe kind of gross, but we haven't showered in like 3 days. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to a hot shower. I miss it. This road's pretty scary because to the right is just an avalanche zone, and to the left is just a cliff that falls off the planet.
I saw a waterfall. I thought it was rocks coming down.
How do you feel driving?
Oh, I'm chilling.
We gotta hold our breath. Ready? That wasn't too bad. We made it into the town of Ouray, and it's supposed to drop down to 7 degrees tonight. As you can see, it's heavily snowing. So we decided to get a little hotel. We're about to go into town right now, and it's really cold, so let's go. No snow scraper needed.
No snow scraper.
We're not usually a huge fan of tourist towns, but Colorado is one of our exceptions. Plus, there's quite literally nothing in between these tiny towns. We loved that it was the off-season, so we could get to know the locals and have the streets to ourselves, even if we got a little snowed on.
Oh! I'm so cold!
We just walked through the town of Ouray, and we went to eat at this pizzeria grill, and it was so good. And then we hit the hot tub. It was amazing. It was so beautiful. We had a view of the mountains, and now I just took a hot shower, and I might take like 3 more just to savor it. We definitely take those things for granted, like hot food and a warm shower, and I really need to do better about being grateful for it and basking in it while I still have it rather than the absence of it. So, I'm gonna work on that. We're just gonna eat our leftovers and sleep in a bed. I'm so excited. Good night.
Some things that once they've gotten out,
Yeah.
people will.
It's so littered because it's such a long hike.
I know.
Just trying to get things organized. This has been our bed situation so far. It's just some sleeping bags with our clothes underneath as padding. I honestly wish we had like a pad or something, a sleeping pad or
Foam mattress.
foam
would've been
mattress.
nice.
That's my biggest regret, I think. The sleeping situation is very uncomfortable, which is why we even got this hotel to begin with, because I have not been getting sleep these past 3 days. That's definitely one of the top cons about sleeping on the road, car camping. Unless you do it right. We just kind of only had a few hours to set this up, so this is our situation. We just spilled almond milk all over our like one hiking backpack.
At least it was almond milk. That had the computer in it.
At least it wasn't real milk, so it won't stink. That's another con to living out of your car. Things spill, things get real messy, real quick. This wasn't a bad spill. I have no idea what we're doing. I think we're just gonna try and hike, or we might head into Telluride.
We got some white Colorado water.
It's only white because of the air that was flooded in upon filling. But all the water in town's drinkable. We're going back up the way we came because we wanted to check out this lookout. It feels like we're re-experiencing it in a whole new light. Literally, not just figuratively, because we had like no visibility before because of the snow, and now we're like seeing mountains we didn't even see on the way down, so it was pretty nuts. The altitude is no joke. We only did maybe a mile of a hike out of breath. It's either that or I'm out of shape. I don't know, maybe both. But we just saw these beautiful falls. It was under construction and we got so politely kicked out. That's the one thing. Everyone here is so freaking nice. People genuinely care. It's like Western hospitality instead of Southern. So I think we're gonna head to Telluride right now. I'm gonna try and catch my breath. My nose has been bleeding. I don't know if that's normal. But
I think we're gonna stop at another hike, so.
we just hit the thrift store in this little town off of Ray, and this is my find. You done?
Almost.
This is kind of stale.
I know, just pretend it's not.
Oh, it's like frozen.
The spinach smells so bad.
Another reality about living on the road is a lot of your meals are gonna look like this. Unless you have a really nice setup, which we don't. And we're lazy. We don't want to get our propane stove out, but lots of sandwiches, lots of cereal.
Bagels.
Bagels. Cheers. It's alright.
Half of me is ocean, half of me is sky. 'Cause you got a heart so big it could crush this town, and I can't hold out.
We arrived to Telluride and it's been pretty cold. It's like 20 degrees right now, and we just came to find out tonight's gonna be like 5 degrees overnight. So we're really iffy on camping and cooking outside with our propane stove setup. That takes a very long time. Just does not seem appealing when it's this cold. So I don't know, I'm a big believer in signs, and everywhere we were going, we tried to go up to this campground and there was like a truck blocking the way.
We went to like a gas station to get some food as like a last resort, and it was closed.
Yeah.
As we walked up, they closed it.
We're thinking like we have some ramen we're gonna make or tofu, but I don't know if I want to do it here. It's just so cold. I mean, it's already 6:30. We might go to another town. I have no idea. Another reality of living on the road is one of which you just saw. You don't exactly know where you're going to sleep most of the time, and it certainly doesn't offlook the ocean each night. However, when it does, you remember why you started doing this to begin with. Sometimes, I can't believe the spots we find to sleep at. You're completely secluded and at one with the nature surrounding you. And other nights, you're searching for hours on end just to settle for the spot you won't get a ticket for. This particular night was somehow a combination of both. We drove for what felt like hours to find a spot to park, but it seemed to just keep on getting colder and colder the further we went on. This is what we're greeted with at our campsite.
I'm just gonna keep driving.
We're just gonna see where the road takes us. There's absolutely nothing nearby, but that's all right. This is the most snow I've seen all day, so I don't think this is gonna be much warmer of a spot.
It's only 25 degrees outside.
Maybe I'll just wear a lot of clothes. Like, I'll just wear everything I packed. Our new plan is to follow this truck because they have a camper on the back and they have a Washington plate, so we assume they know what they're doing. And we're just gonna follow them and see where they sleep.
These two fast.
No, he's like running away from us.
Morning. Right now, got the heat blasting in the car. Arwa's still passed out. It is 8 degrees right now. It's super chilly. It's starting to warm up though, because the sun's coming out. I would wake up every 3 hours in the night and turn on the heat for like 10 minutes because it would get so cold in the car. We made it through the night though. We survived. Hopefully today we can get to some warmer weather. Whew! It's freezing out here. I'm gonna get back in the car.
Okay, I'm looking pretty crazy right now because I just woke up, but it was really, really cold last night. I think it was like 7. But we think we want to head to warmer ground. So, yet again, we're impulsively deciding to go to Utah. Very last minute. We don't know how far it is because we don't have service, we don't have a map, but we're just heading that direction. Although our quest to find some snowy Alps was successful, we were already starting to miss the sun. Tune in next week to see our journey towards warmer weather and perhaps landing on Mars.